Hi, I'm David Cooper from Genos Tipsters and e-pianos. I've got a thing to show you today. If you've done the latest firmware update on your keyboard, it's going to be now 1.4 or 1.41. Now this means that you'll have some new things on your screen, and at the top of your screen here you'll see there are now a count for your beat, and when I put the drum beat on you'll see the count 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's much clearer now on your screen from the update. So you've now got a much clearer way to 2, 3, 4, 1. It shows you which beat you're on much more visibly than it was before. But something else they've done now on the updates is they've now been able to access your pedal to use for if you want to have a registration sequence. Now in the past, the way the registration sequence has worked is you've had to program in an order of which ones you want to be in which any order you wanted. So you might have had to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just to be able to go through the sequence using your foot switch as a controller for your registrations. Now what they've done is they've decided that they'll automatically put in 1 to 10 because you've now got up to 10 buttons in use, and you can use your pedal to sequence through the registrations if you want to turn it on. Now to turn it on, we go to this menu button over here, and then we go into registration sequence on menu 1, and then we turn it on here. Now what that means is when we exit back out again, we've now got the numbers 1 to 10 at the top of the screen. And if we start off with maybe registration number 1, if I click my foot switch now, you'll see it go from 1 to 2, and it changes it here 2 to 3, but it shows me at the top of the page the 4, 5, 6. It shows me it going through the registrations both on the panel and on the screen. So when you see the demonstrators playing and their hands are moving around but you don't see them change the registration, it's probably because their foot is making that change. And you can go up or down using the pedals, and it just makes a quick seamless route to a new sound without having to go into the buttons and changing things manually yourself when you're in the middle of a song. So putting your own sequence in is quite easy. If you come over and see what I'm going to do, I've got just 5 registrations here, look. If I put number 1 first and I insert it, it puts my number 1 on the screen. If I go to number 5 next and insert it, that puts 5 next. I might go back to 1 again and insert it, and I can put as many as I want in this page order. So 4, insert, 1, insert, 3, insert, and it will jump about between my registrations to suit maybe my choruses and verses. And then at the end of that, I can save it by pressing this save button, and it says save here, and that saves my registration sequence alongside my registrations that are already in the memory. And there's my sequence 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, and then at the end, if I come out of there now, we'll see that that's my new order that's at the top of the screen, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3. So I can change it again very easily by going into it, going into the menu and the registration sequence button, and I could delete some that I don't want. And if I make some changes, when I come out of it, it will tell me that I've made some changes. Do you want to close it without saving or cancel coming out? So I'm going to close without saving, and on my main screen it will still show me when I come back into it again for the next time. It shows me 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3. So it's very easy to put a sequence of your own in rather than just using the default, which is now there of 1 to 10 in order. I hope you found that useful.